Hello, my Fireflies, and welcome back to the Cyan Firefly. It's me, Lyiat.
And Azilie.
And we are here with Tomb Raider. Oh, I am so happy to revisit this series after a couple of years. Tomb Raider has always been a favorite series of mine. I've never been really good at it, but now I am old enough to actually understand that it's a puzzle game. So
I've tried some of the original games and I suck at it. Like, those puzzles are ridiculous.
yes,
I don't know, maybe it's just me and that brand of puzzle games just don't agree with me or something, but I don't know. But I've always loved the Tomb Raider franchise as well.
Well, because it feels a strong, independent female protagonist.
Yes.
Of course you love it.
Yes!
Now, before we actually jump into the game here, might as well show you guys the options menu. Alright, gameplay. Couple of different settings here. You can switch between mouse and keyboard and gamepad. I do not believe keys are rebindable, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Something I should have done a while ago is switch this to toggle. So there we are. You can turn mouth smoothing off, which is a good thing. Like I said, you can do gamepad. There are multiple difficulty levels. I will be having subtitles on for the duration of this.
Now, one thing related to the subtitles, it does interfere.
It occasionally interferes with the instructions, yes,
yeah.
Which is a pain in the butt. It also is subtitles for deaf people, so you do get sound effects in it.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
good. That's at least good to know.
Well, normally it's an option. You can either have hearing impaired sound effects, or you can just have normal subtitles. I don't like the fact that there doesn't seem to be non-hearing impaired subtitles.
Okay, yep.
Which is a problem for me. Alright.
Not a game breaker, but...
Yes. Now, there are plenty of graphical settings. Holy crap. And they are great. I don't have things on Ultimate because it would actually nuke my computer. But let's just say Ultimate is insane. The hair physics on it are crazy.
It's too bad we can't show them that tester. I don't know if we could.
Well, the benchmark would just take too much time, and not to mention, I don't think it'll get along with Fraps.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, button mapping. Oh, looks like I was wrong. You can fully rebind your keys. So, yes, that is actually really cool.
The more you know.
Yes. Alright. So there is all that. There is an extras menu, which allows you to unlock character models, stuff like that, which they're pretty good. Hold on. Here we go. Let's not look at his crotch. But yeah, the character models are actually pretty effective. You got his full whiskered beard. It's actually really good. Really well done.
There's an incredible level of detail. Like, look at the shirt. You can see the fibers on it. That is really cool.
Now, the reason why I show you this in here is because it's a little hard to show you this stuff with the game in motion. There's a lot going on. But yeah, as you can see, the world is incredibly detailed, even just from this model. Alright. But yes, it's cool that you can unlock concept art, you can unlock character art, that sort of thing.
I always love looking at character art, and the fact that they give you that option is really cool to me.
You also can't look at this stuff from in-game. You can only look at it from the extras menu, so that's why I took the time right there.
Well, that kind of makes sense, though.
Yes. Now, a couple of things I don't like about this is that they kind of shove some things in your face. Tomb Raider merchandise available for purchase at TombRaider.com. I don't really give a crap.
I guess pop-up stores have been
It's
popping up
It's getting
all over
more
the
and more
place.
common in gaming, and it's bugging the heck out of me. So, there is benchmark software in it, so you can do a benchmark of your system, see how well it runs at different graphical settings.
Which we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, there are additional trailers. They do plan on putting DLC in this game, as you can tell by the DLC tab, which is something that still annoys me to this day. I do not like DLC tabs in the menu of the game. Oh well, let's actually get to playing, shall we? Okay. Collect documents to learn about the history of the island and discover stories of past inhabitants. That's actually a pretty fun thing to do in the game. You can find random stuff strewn around.
Yeah, like I know that when you've been playing earlier, you've been finding these masks hidden in chests, and Lara will actually explain a bit about the mask, a little bit about the culture behind it, who might have worn it, and stuff like that.
Well, those are the relics. Those aren't documents.
Well, yeah, but even the documents do that kind of thing too.
This isn't normal.
Alright, so this is actually a little bit into the game. It's not right at the beginning, but I specifically played through it a little bit to gain access to a couple of guns. So we had a couple of tools to play with. Alright. Now, as you can see, the world is incredibly detailed. It's not as detailed as it could be because I'm not playing on Ultimate. I am just playing on Ultra. I'm also still getting some frame drops because Fraps doesn't really like this.
Fraps doesn't like a lot of things.
I do have a NVIDIA graphics card, which apparently does have some minor issues with this game. The 600 cards tend to melt down while playing this.
Oh, yeah, I know. Elder Geek Randy had that issue.
Luckily, I am running a 500 series card, so I have less issues.
Squeeze by!
Yeah, I definitely have less issues. While I do still have issues, it's of
Not
a lesser variety.
Yeah.
Okay, now, a lot of the gameplay is centered around these campfires. These are your waypoints. Some allow you to teleport between other campfires. They also allow you to skill up and upgrade your gear. Now, let me show you that really quick. So there is a leveling system. You do gain... Ooh, I have actually gotten more stuff. So, you do gain levels as you play through the game, which allows you to pick up basically perks. It's a perk system. So you can get survivor upgrades, which basically allow you to help scavenge. It allows you to get more ammunition. You move around more easily. You can pick up your arrows when you fire them. That's something I've already gotten. Extra rewards, stuff like that. More XP with certain things. It also allows you to use your instinct mode for other reasons, like being able to see animals when you go into instinct mode. That's something I'll have to show you guys in a few. There's also Hunter, which gives you better gunplay. That's really all it is. Better gunplay tactics and stuff like that. Killing people, stabbing. Stab enemies at close range with your arrows for extra rewards, stuff like that. Headshot reticle, that sounds fun. Blast enemies with a shotgun at close range to stop them in their tracks and earn extra rewards. Nope, stuff like that. Now there's Brawler. I have not had Brawler before. Let's see what we have. Pain tolerance. Withstand more punishment in combat and live to fight another day, so a health buff. Cleverly use dirt and rocks to blind your opponents and leave them vulnerable to your attacks. Okay.
That's actually really neat.
Axe expert. So it seems to be focused on stuff using your ice
hand-to-hand, hand-to-hand, and dirty tactics.
Okay. Press shift to scramble and then press F to throw dirt in the...
you missed a letter there.
I tried to combine dirt with enemy. So, throw dirt in enemies' eyes to blind them briefly. Okay, let's master that. Good. New skills mastered.
That's actually really cool. I can't wait to see that one in action.
Alright. And then we have Salvage. Salvage you can actually use to upgrade your items. So, there's a particular upgrade for this that I've wanted, which is a alternative fire for your pistol. So, let's do that. Burst fire mod. But yes, you get scrap by basically... Scavenging, yeah. You find stuff on the ground that you break apart and you pick it up. You find it on corpses. You get it... with a certain upgrade, you get it from scavenging animals that you kill. All sorts of different things. And it allows you to upgrade your weapons in all sorts of different ways. Extended mag, rapid fire mod... I just got this assault rifle that I didn't have before, so all sorts of things for that. A padded stock.
Beastly.
Muzzle brake, double tap mag, polished ejector. Is there anything I can get out of this yet? No, because I do not have enough stuff for it. You also got the longbow. Fun little things. Now, it does seem like you do get more upgrades as you go along. For instance, I have this makeshift longbow, and it only has 2 upgrades so far. However, it tells me that it's only 20% upgraded, so I'm assuming that you get another bow later on that you can upgrade more.
Mm.
So, there we are with that. Okay, let's hop out of here.
It's an interesting system, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so, here's the pistol. Alright, let's see if this holds fire.
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh.
So the gunplay in this game actually feels really good. I like the amount of recoil, I like the sounds that the guns make, and just generally all around how effective they seem. This gun, not so much. It feels a lot weaker, and the sound just isn't... It doesn't sound to me like what I expect a assault rifle to sound like.
Mm. Although I do like the recoil aspect of it too. Like
Yes,
you can see it popping up.
The recoil is definitely realistic. It just doesn't feel like what...
Whoa! Oh shit! God damn!
Okay, QTE time.
Oh, buddy, you're having a bad day.
So there are QTEs in this game. Looks like we're getting straight into combat.
Clearly. Now, something that's really neat is how we're not hitting a button to have her crouch and take cover. The game is automatically doing that.
Alright, now as you can see, the bow is a very effective alternative. Alright, but yes, cover is completely contextual. You don't actually take cover in this game. As soon as Laura gets behind a chest-high wall and there are enemies about, she will automatically take cover. Where'd that bastard go?
Oh, I think he hid behind that tower. You missed, buddy! Oh, there he is.
Hello. Now, another thing you can do is that damage is contextual as well. So I can hurt somebody's leg, oop, as opposed to their... Oh, well, okay then. Looks like I killed him.
I think you killed him.
But yes, I could blow out somebody's leg instead of anywhere else on their body, and it will actually put them into a stunned position. Though that was enough damage to flat out kill him, so that doesn't matter. Scavenge their bodies for parts and my spent arrows. Alright.
I don't see... There's obviously somebody else up there, but I don't see him.
Yes, because Laura is still crouching down behind cover.
He might be over behind the fencing.
Maybe. Alright. Let's look around, shall we? Alright, now I've engaged walking mode, which...
Oh, there he is. There he is. Ha!
Yep.
Ha!
Okay. Alright. Hello.
Oh, shit.
Ouch.
That
Pain.
was beautiful.
Alright, so we're gonna swap to our machine gun.
Oh, that was awesome.
There we go. So, yeah, this game is pretty cool simply because you can have moments like that. Alright. Where are we?
I love a game that actually uses the environment naturally, and this game just does it really, really well.
Yes, I do like the fact that there's no button associated with cover. Your character is actually smart enough just to take cover when she has to. See that there are no enemies in the area, so she's not taking cover. So that is actually pretty impressive. I'm very happy that they went with that. A couple of other things is that Laura does seem to get damaged as the game goes on. For instance, you can see that little blood splatter on the front of her body. That's where a little metal pipe went through her stomach at the beginning of the game.
Oh my god. That was the most cringe-worthy moment.
Holy crap.
And we have more.
Alright, but yeah, see, look, Laura immediately dove for cover without me having to tell her to. That I really like.
Oh yeah. Shoot the barrels.
Which I can apparently destroy with an arrow.
Why not?
Now, there is no health bar in this game. It is regenerating health, which some Laura fans are going to hate. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but there are going to be plenty of people who do absolutely hate it because Health in the previous games was always a health bar. You would have to scavenge for med packs, which made resources very scarce. Still seems to be at least one more other guy in the area.
It's probably around the corner again. Oh, there they are.
Jeez. Now, I was going to say that stealth is a major aspect of this game, but apparently not in this area. Dude. Not today.
Oh, that was meaty.
But yes, that's actually why you have the bow, is because it's a long-range, very stealthy weapon that makes you very quiet. You can kill people without... Yeah, you can kill people without alerting everybody in an area. And it is very powerful. You can use it... Weapon modifications available. Okay, apparently I have enough scrap to modify a weapon. But yes, it is super effective for what it does. It is very silent. You don't actually have to use the other weapons in the game, but it is a wise idea in clusterfuck situations like this. Okay. A lot of combat here.
Well, oh, that was
nice
excellent.
Timing on that shot. Not to toot my own horn. Now, there have not been any real supernatural enemies yet. There have been a lot of humans and a lot of animals. Ow. Dude, screw you. Blow out your kneecaps, because you do not deserve a quick death.
That is beautiful.
Alright. Thank you. Oh. Time to get out of here. Now, the shift button allows me to scramble. Big guy.
In the face.
But yes, the shift button allows...
There! Oh my god.
The shift button allows me to scramble, which allows you to dodge, cover, and avoid melee attacks. Ow. Bastard set me on fire. Big guy. I'm assuming... This is the big guy. Okay, so this is a new type of enemy I haven't seen before. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like I can't shoot this guy up top. I'm actually going to have to use the dodging mechanic, okay? Alright. No problem. Mistimed that.
Just a bit.
Alright. Let's try this again. So it looks like I can't actually throw sand at him.
I think he's wearing a mask too, so I don't think it'd work anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough. Don't think I can shoot him through that viewport.
No. No mill slot.
Alright, let's swap to our machine gun. That sounds like a little bit better idea right now. There we go.
Yeah. That's a much better idea.
That took a little bit to take him down.
Frame rate, like, killed itself.
1 out of 2 bow parts found.
Oh, it must be for a new bow then.
Ah, yes. I did see something in a loading menu that said you can find components to upgrade guns in the future. Yes, weapon parts significantly upgrade your weapons. Search salvage crates and loot bodies to find more. Interesting. Okay, did not know that. So we found 1 out of 2 for our bow. So who knows, at a campfire I might be able to get like a super upgrade for the bow. Alright. Now this is a pry point. Occasionally you'll run into these. It's basically a point to use your pickaxe to rip open a door or a locker or whatever.
Chest or something.
You can also use it to crank. Tap repeatedly to pry, but I'm not near anything. Alright, but yeah,
Probably because you're still holding it.
You can use it to No, I'm not.
Are you
That's
not?
the thing. It seems bugged out to me.
Oh.
Alright, you can use it to crank open doors with things that are missing levers. Here we go. You do have a torch that you can use.
The torch mechanic is pretty common, at least for the first half of the game, or like the first.
Yes, and she's also pretty active with the torch. It's very contextually relevant. If she's in water, she'll actively try to hold the torch above the water and stuff like that.
She'll cuss out if it gets wet.
Yes, you can snuff it at will. But it's generally best to keep the torch going where you find it until you run into enemies. You can also wield a pistol with a torch. So, yeah. Swapping to your rifle or your bow will snuff out the torch, so just be mindful of all of that while you have the weapon.
No, the other way. There was...
I wanted to scrap.
There's burnable stuff right there.
Ah, yes. Yeah. So this is why you do carry around the torch whenever possible, for stuff like this. I don't see why she can't just cut that down, but hey, they wanted more use out of the torch, apparently. Alright. Here we go. By the way, this is instinct mode. Tap Q, and it actually highlights relevant things in the area that you can deal with. For instance, there's a rat right there.
Not anymore.
Now, I actually cannot salvage the rat, so that was a useless waste. You can salvage rabbits and stuff like that. Alright. Which way do I have to go? Looks like I have to go up, so might as well go into this room first. Alright, come on. There we go. Laura is pretty strong. Now, as for the storyline for this game, it's actually fairly interesting.
Some kind of soldier's identity tags. I don't recognize the kanji. Were these used during World War II?
Perhaps. But yes, this is an example of the relics that you can find in the area. They're pretty interesting. There are all sorts of stuff all over the place. But it gives you a little history of the land that you're exploring, a little bit of background to this island. You can find stuff that they used to use, and all sorts of fun little things. You can also find documents, which I do not seem to have any of this area. Maybe?
Doesn't look like it.
Documents. Here we go. Alright, so let me...
After a fortnight, I was at last granted an audience with Her Majesty, Himiko of Yamatai. I must confess, she is unlike any woman I have ever encountered. Beautiful, yet inscrutable, calculating even. She surrounds herself with her priestesses of the sun. No men attend her, save the general of her armies. When I met with her alone, I came to realize that she is not at all what she seems. I was sent by my lord to spy on her, to assess the strength of her armies. But now, I feel she is the one assessing me. My lord has perhaps underestimated the threat of Yamatai. Though I cannot gauge the true strength of her storm god, I cannot deny a powerful feeling that the Sun Queen should not be trifled with.
And there you go. That's actually a look into what the plot of this game is. Laura's, what do you want to call it? Exploration party has basically come to this area called the Dragon Triangle, and they are looking for the ancient lost city of Yamatai, which was owned by Queen Yamako, the Sun Queen. Himiko. The Sun Queen, which is an actual old Japanese legend. I'm somewhat acquainted with the story. So that's pretty cool. But they came looking for this area, there was a massive storm, and she was shipwrecked, along with the rest of the crew. And it seems like there is a cult of people that worship... Well, they don't really worship him, but they follow this man named Father Matthias. And Father Matthias basically worships Himiko. At least that's the feeling I'm getting. Or he worships the island as a personification of her. One or the other. Alright, here is a campfire. And now we're kind of trying to get off the island as well as somewhat look for the,
Solve the mystery.
Yeah. So, it's a duel kind of thing. Alright. Let's see. What do we want? Taped double mag. That could be interesting. Let's go with a taped double mag. And that will give us faster reload speed because it's a magazine on top of... Yo, dog, I heard you like magazines.
Oh, God.
So I put a magazine on your magazine.
Oh, God.
Alright, but yeah, it actually looks a little ridiculous, but there are a lot of military people who do that. All you have to do to reload the gun is pull out the magazine, turn it
Flip
around,
it,
and
yep.
yeah. So that's an actual thing, which is pretty cool. Now, another thing that a couple of vets of... Why did I drop down here? Another thing that vets of the Tomb Raider series are going to be a little disappointed of is this. And it has nothing to do with the actual weapon. The weapon itself is cool. It's the fact that she only has one of them.
Yeah, she's not going akimbo on him.
Yeah, Laura has always been a dual wielder when it comes to... Yes, she's always been a dual wielder when it comes to her pistols. That is really starting to bug me at the bottom. Oh well. It is a fairly good new game. There are bound to be a couple of bugs. This is the first time I've actually ran into a bug at all.
Here goes.
Alright, so let's go up here.
Pray to God it doesn't fall.
Yes.
Oh, God.
But yes, she's always been a dual wielder, and you only have one pistol. I hope that changes up at the start of the game, because that's one of the most iconic things about Laura, is the fact that she's always... Oop!
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, is the fact that she's always dual-wielded pistols. There are a lot of cutscenes in this game, and there are a lot of QTEs, which bugs some people.
I've run into a couple of people online who are already complaining. The game hasn't even been out more than a couple of days, and they're already complaining that, oh, the new Tomb Raiders is QTE the game. And it's like...
Well, they can really shut the hell up. Shenmue was QTE the game. The Walking Dead was QTE the game. Jurassic Park was QTE the game. This is not QTE the game. This is actually a fairly good game. The QTEs are done in a very logical fashion, and they are very nice. And the cutscenes are really cool to look at. Not to mention, it's nice to actually participate in them. We are really high up.
And we have to go higher!
This is something that Laura is very used to in normal play. Like, the old Laura is very used to climbing very high. The new Laura, however, is not, and it actually shows. She is very nervous when going at heights like this.
Yee.
Just look at her. She looks panicked. She does not like the fact that she has to go up to the top of this radio tower. The reason for this is we're trying to send out an SOS, and the radio tower is not currently working.
Radio tower is also one of those old...
Very
ridiculous
old.
relics of bygone age.
So we have to go to the maintenance panel, which is all the way at the frickin' top of the thing.
Laura!
I'm at the panel.
Okay. The tower should boost the signal from the transmitter.
Okay.
Alright, find the emergency channel and get a clear signal on your radio before you broadcast the SOS. Hey, we got everything crossed for you down here, LC.
Thank you.
Okay, it looks like I actually have to do this. What am I supposed to be doing here? Instructions, please. Okay, so my mouse is working. Tune the radio. I'm trying to tune the radio. There we go.
Oh.
Nope. There we go. And now adjust the squelch, which is a radio turn.
Please identify your situation and location coordinates. Stand by for a response.
Okay.
International emergency broadcast response system.
Mayday!
Good.
Mayday! This is Lara Croft.
Alright, taken care of.
Endurance. We are stranded on an island in the Dragon's Triangle. We need help and medical supplies. Please respond. Come on. Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance.
This is aircraft Nautilus 177 Alpha. Searching for you since the distress call from your vessel. Almost given up hope.
So had we.
Got your approximate position. We can sure use a visual.
I'll figure something out.
We'll be heading your way soon. Out.
Lara Croft, you are my hero! Hey, Reyes actually just cracked a smile.
Right. Need a signal. A fire. Fuel, flames. I can do that.
Sorry, little bug there. Don't worry about that. Alright.
Oh, that is one hell of a drop. Are you kidding me?
Yes, ziplines see a lot of use in this game. Oh dear God. Laura is definitely bolder than I am. Okay.
You can actually see the smoke coming off the rope.
Couldn't I just blow that up? Apparently not, though. Alright. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of...
Tanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of gas over here, conveniently. Looks like we're getting some... Yeah, it looks like we're getting some graphical slowdown here. That's because there's a lot of particle effects in the air. Alright. I'm going to actually pause it right now and crank down the graphical settings just a notch. If I can. Maybe if I click the right thing. Alright. Basic quality.
Call me a script.
But this is actually going to show you the differences between all the graphical settings as well. There we go. So as you can see on high, it still looks pretty good. But it's definitely made the game a whole lot more stable with fraps. Alright.
A whole lot more stable. We're at 60 FPS right now.
What's she doing? Ooh, Fire Striker, new gear acquired.
You're a resourceful little minx, aren't
Hold
you?
E to... Now I can just light the torch. I don't have to... Okay, that's pretty interesting. It kind of screws up a couple of things that I am very used to in the game. Some strategic things that you have to do with fire. I kind of wish that they had made you still look for fire and have to creatively move around the environment. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, there we go.
Ooh. Yeah, light the gas right when you're in the middle of it. Good idea.
Okay.
Let's run away.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. There we are. Hello, plane.
Oh. And now you have to dodge the plane!
Son of a...
I remember this in the trailer!
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Oh, gee.
Okay,
Oh my God, oh my God,
okay.
crap.
What? Son of a bitch. Okay, this is fun. Come on. There we go. What? Ow.
Apparently flat.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, here comes the
Oh,
freaking
son of a
fuselage.
bitch. Well then.
Jeez, oh
That was action-packed and fun. Notice that Laura is all dirty right now, and that's not something that just sticks to cutscenes. There is actually a realistic amount of grime to her at all times. That is...
The pilot. I have to get to him.
But yes, that grime is contextually relevant to whatever just happened, and if she gets wet, that
It'll wash
grime
away.
will start washing away. Alright?
Ooh, ow.
And now this
Oh,
build...
Jesus.
Yeah. Ugh. You can turn in midair, which is kind of interesting. Oh, Christ. Okay, looks like we're doing some fast parkour then. Ah! But keep in mind, this is a video game. It's not truly realistic.
There is a certain amount of realism, but...
We're getting some frame drops because of all the extreme stuff going on, and Frapp's trying to make sense of it. But don't worry, I do not get these kinds of problems in the game.
Aw, son of a bitch. You dick.
You bastard. Alright. Well, it looks like my friendly pilot's dead. That was a whole lot easier. Wait. Does she toss the clip? She tosses the clip! So the extension's not even relevant. She just tosses the clip anyway. Oh, that's an amazing that's an amazing piece of detail they put in it. No. Damn it! Okay, so it's a lie. It's a lie.
That's like the cake. Yes, we know.
Oh, God. Alright. I don't think there is much else in the game to really demonstrate other than the multiplayer, which we will make a separate video for. Azilie does have a copy of the game, so we'll be happy to show you guys that. And it will be fun, and we will enjoy it quite a bit. It won't be today, however. This is just the single-player video. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I know I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. It's a pity I couldn't really show you guys the stealth mechanics all that much, unless it's right up here. Are there any enemies right up here?
No, I see a campfire, though.
Let me go on a bit and see if there's any way I can show you guys this. Oop.
A storm that came out of nowhere, out of a clear sky, and brought down a plane. It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
Now, that's one thing about the campfires that I really like is she writes a journal entry during it.
This storm, it came out of nowhere. These clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Lara, listen. I saw the crash from here, so you must be close to my position. Just get back here safe.
All right. On my way.
Alright, yeah, let me go ahead a little bit and see if there's actually any stealth elements I can show you, because the stealth elements are actually
Nope.
really cool, and I like them a lot. Crap. Well, this is new.
Ugh. At least it didn't land on something this time.
Yeah. Alright, looks like there aren't any stealth... She's gonna make a explosive arrow, maybe? I can't shoot the arrow.
Shoot at one of the guys?
No, I can't move the mouse. Oh, it wasn't telling me that that was a secondary fire. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Alright, well, that's new and interesting. Ow.
Down.
And that's an example of death in the game. But yes, it doesn't look like there are any stealth elements here, which I'm actually really disappointed about. you know, I had fun using the stealth earlier in the game, and it just doesn't look like it's here. Which, I really hope that the stealth elements return later on in the game, but for right now, they seem to be gone.
It might just be because of where things are in the story.
Maybe. Oh.
Oh, get in the cover.
My cover was on fire. There we go. Headshot.
Sheesh.
Okay. But the game seems to be getting a little bit more unstable because I'm playing further and further and the game is taking up more and more of my hard drive. So things are getting a little bit crazy, so I'm going to stop now. And that's really about it. It is very cool. It's definitely a worthy game of the franchise, though it is significantly different from previous games.
Mm-hmm.
There is a heavy focus on combat. There is some puzzling elements. And the puzzles are pretty creative. I'm kind of sad I didn't actually get to show you a good example of one of those. This part of the game seems to have gotten really, really, really far into the combat. There seems to be a lot of combat scenes one after one another.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the gunplay is pretty good. The bow is a very good weapon. It's a very creative weapon, and it works very well.
I definitely say so. It's got a good feel. One thing that I really liked about it too is if you hold the bow for too long, you're actually get like the shaking mechanic.
Yes, which I have actually recently got an upgrade for, so it's going to take a little while, but let's see how long it takes. But yes, it starts shaking, and eventually she'll just release it, because you can't just hold a bow at full draw.
No, you physically can't because your arms will start killing you.
Yes.
And I think that is a really interesting attention to detail that they bothered with.
And that's really what makes this game so cool, is the attention to detail that they've put into everything. I mean,
to a degree.
I mean,
double clip, throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, the textures are great. The way that everything handles is great.
The voice acting is really good, too.
All the contextual positions Laura takes her place in. She'll put her hand out to steady herself against a wall, which you did see during that conversation. I couldn't really remark on it at the time. Yeah. She'll take cover when appropriate. She'll dive. She'll jump. And, you know, if she misses jump, she'll smack against the wall and try to pull herself up. You can also scamper up walls. If you jump up onto a wall, but you can't jump high enough, you can actually use the wall itself to push up.
Like a springboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can grab up to a ledge that's just a little bit higher. You can't jump between walls like Prince of Persia, but you can at least scamper, which is really cool.
Mm.
Not to mention, a lot of damage that's suffered by Laura is permanent, at least the damage you take in the cutscenes. I kind of wish that damage you took outside of cutscenes showed a little bit more. Like, throughout the beginning of the game, when you took that injury to your torso, Laura was walking around with her hand pressed against her stomach, and she was kind of limping a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they had stuck with that whenever she took damage, but unfortunately they didn't. Oh well.
What can you do? I think the only thing that I'm kind of disappointed about hearing is that there is actually rumors of a movie in relation to the new game.
Now, why is that disappointing to you?
I don't know, because movies based off of video games, we've already had this discussion. There's no guarantee that they're going to be really good.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that they're going to be bad. So it's more of a just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop over here. And oh, yes. That's another thing. If you really botch the jump, but you still manage to get a hand on it, she'll fling her arm out and she'll try to grab onto it. You have to time that right, otherwise you will fall off. So be careful about that.
Now, here's a question for you. Are things that are lined in white, those are the only things that you can grab onto? That's like the marker?
Not necessarily, but that always does indicate something, ledge that you can grab onto. It's not always painted white, but if it is painted white, you know that you can climb up there.
Okay. kind of in the similar throw of like a Mirror's Edge, anything red you can jump off of or grab kind of idea.
Yes, just less extreme. It's not all going to be white stuff. But that's Tomb Raider in a nutshell. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. But for now, this has been Lyiat
And Azilie.
with the Cyan Firefly, and we will catch you all next time.
That didn't exactly work.
Yes, because I wasn't in the contextually sensitive place, and just one step can change some things in this game. Alright.
That was great. Oh,
But we'll
Jesus.
see you all next time, Fireflies.
Stay frosty.
Farewell, Fireflies.